teaching you a really easy 5-minute makeup tutorial that will make your face look lighter and brighter. We're going to be talking about highlighting and contouring. A lot of people get intimidated by highlighting and contouring, but I promise our tutorial today will take you 5 minutes. It'll make you look fabulous, so don't stress about it. So let's get started with prepping. Paula went to New York a few weeks ago, as many of you probably know, to the Lucky Fab blogging conference, and she learned a really great tip. We've all seen photos where women have ghost face, where it looks as though their foundation is 2 or 3 shades too light for their skin. Well, the tip that Paulette learned that's going to be life-changing for a lot of us is not to wear SPF when you know you're going to have your picture taken. So on a daily basis, always make sure to wear your sunscreen. That's really important to protect your skin for anti-aging. But if you're going to have family photos done, or say you're going for a holiday and you know you're going to have a lot of photography, skip using SPF and just use a light moisturizer instead. Highlighting and contouring, we're going to start with our contours first. I really like Sephora brand. This is a bronzing disc. That's all you need. This particular one is Los Cabos, color number 3. And then I'm simply going to start with an angled fluffy brush, just a small angle to it. I'm going to pin my bangs out of the way. So I have all of my makeup already done. My eyes are all done. I don't have any blush on yet because we're going to do that after highlighting and contouring. And another great trick that Paulette learned in New York is don't put your foundation or your concealer all the way up to your eye line underneath your eyes. Light colors, or your highlight colors, make things come into the forefront. So if you put really light colors right up underneath your lash line, it's going to make the underneath of your eyes look puffy. So to avoid that, only go about 1/4 of an inch right below the lash line, and then take just a little bit of maybe a light bronzer, or in my case, I love the Urban Decay Naked palette. And I'm going to use this color, actually called Naked, for my skin tone. It's just a light taupe with a flat angle brush. Take just a tiny, tiny bit of that light taupe, and we're going to go right underneath that lash line with that taupe. It's a darker color. Darker colors will make that portion of your face recede or go into the background, so that will keep your under eyes from looking puffy. Taking our bronzer and our angle brush, we're going to start to contour the face. What I want you to do is make a fish face, and that's going to show you where to contour for your cheekbones. So right in this area. So when I make the fish face, I can see the apple of my cheek, and so I'm going to contour where my lips suck in, all the way up to my ear. If you have a round face, go ahead and take that bronzer all the way down the jawline and kind of create a little bit of a dark spot right here, and that will make that part of your face recede, making the rest look a little bit longer. Next, I'm going to contour the chin. If you're starting to develop marionette lines, which are the lines that run kind of straight down from your nose all the way down to your chin, you want to avoid contouring this area because that will make those marionette lines stand out more. If you do not have marionette lines, go ahead and take just a little bit of your bronzer and run it from the corner of your mouth down to the bottom of your chin. And now we're going to make our jawline stand out a little bit more. If you have a really round face, you're going to want to do your contouring from the lobe of your ear all the way down to where that marionette line on your chin would be. For me, I'm going to go up under the ear a little bit so that I can create a little bit more of a strong jawline right here. Matching it on the other side. If you have a weak chin, you can also contour underneath your chin to make your chin more prominent by lifting your head up and going right underneath the chin right here. And that will cause this part of your chin to come out more and make you look like you have a stronger chin. Now we're going to contour the nose. I have what I call the Llewellyn nose. Everybody on my dad's side of the family has this nose. It's kind of short and stubby. So we can make a wide nose look more aquiline by highlighting and contouring. Take your brush and you're going to go right on the side of the nose, from the corner of the eye down to the bulbous part of your nose. And again on the other side. And lastly, we're going to contour our forehead. I usually wear bangs, so I usually don't contour my forehead, but if you're pulling your hair straight back, you definitely want to contour. I have a little bit of what they call melasma. If you'll kind of notice, the skin on my forehead is uneven in color. That's another reason why I don't always contour my forehead, because it kind of makes my forehead look dirty. But for you at home who have even skin tone, go ahead and take some of your bronzer and go right up in the corners here and kind of down by the eye. Again, for a really round face, this is going to make this section recede so that we can elongate the nose and bridge and match on the other side. And that is how we contour. So now we're going to go through and highlight. Again, since I'm fair-skinned, I use a white shimmer eyeshadow. Now remember, you want to use something that's shimmery, not glittery. This is Sephora Undercover number 63. Flat brush for this application. So now we're going to highlight some opposite sections from where we've contoured and make them stand out. Let's start with the nose. If you're trying to make your nose look a little bit more aquiline, start right up here in between the eyebrows. With one swipe, go straight down the bridge of the nose and then fan out in between the eyebrows. Next, I'm going to continue that aquiline right below the nose and under the chin. Again, making sure to fan out that highlight color. So the highlight here mixed with the contour here is going to make my chin look a little bit more strong. And now we're going to go under the eye. If you have a really round face, I want you to take your highlight color from about 1/4 inch under the eye down to the top of the cheekbone and all the way up to the hairline. Since my face is oval, I'm not going to quite do that much, but like I said, heart shape or round faces create a little bit bigger highlight section. So I'm going to start kind of at the corner of the eye and pat down around the bottom of the circle all the way to the hairline and then fan it out. And repeat on the other side. And the very last spot you'll want to highlight is right underneath your brow. Just a nice little spot directly under the brow to kind of lift your eyes. So now we're totally highlighted and contoured. Now we're going to blend. Take a nice fluffy brush and a loose powder. You could use a pressed powder too, as long as you use a brush and not a pad. And we're going to go in here and blend everything together. And the very last touch is to add a little bit of blush. Again, you're going to take a nice fluffy brush, put just a tiny bit of blush, and you can find your blush application spot the same way we found our cheekbone contour, by making your fish face and then going right above that. The more round your face is, the more curve you're going to want to your blush, because that'll draw your eye up and elongate your face. Put your bangs back into place, and there you have it. You're highlighted and contoured for your very own face shape. Your photo ready, and everybody will wonder what you did, but nobody will be able to quite put their finger on it. We hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on our blog right below this video, or in the comment section on YouTube right below this video. We'll be sure to get back with you. And visit our website, alchemy320.com.